everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be sharing my delicious recipe for beef and pumpkin soup. Now let's get a quick rundown on the ingredients that you will need for this recipe. Here I have my mixed provision. I have some cassava, better known as yucca. I have some plantains, sweet potatoes, regular potatoes, and some eddos. I have my beef here, which I've already seasoned with my famous green seasoning. I have some pumpkin, corn, green onion, cilantro and thyme, onions, garlic. I have one scotch bonnet pepper. I have some carrots. I have some allspice, some black pepper, all-purpose seasoning, and one beef cube. I also will be using this pumpkin soup mix. So to get started, I will pressure my beef and my pumpkin in my Instant Pot, adding some water, and I will allow this to go 30 minutes cooking time. So now I'll go ahead and saute my garlic and onions in a separate pot. And what I'll do here is go ahead and boil my ground provisions halfway through. My oil was extremely hot, so these vegetables are already the way I want them. They're translucent already. If you look closely, you can see. Now I'll add my ground provisions, and I will add that cube just to give the provisions a bit of flavor while they cook. And I will leave this to simmer for about 10 minutes. So while the soup is in the making, we will prepare the dough for the dumplings. Adding some cinnamon, just for a little bit of flavor, and some sugar. You can add as much sugar or a little sugar as you like. I like my dumplings sweet, so I put a little extra sugar in there. I'm going to mix this well, and then I will begin adding my water. By the way, I'm using self-rising flour because I like my dumplings fluffy. So we'll keep adding water until it forms a dough ball. So now the dough has formed, but it's still very much sticky. So what I'll do here is go in with some flour. And I'll use my hands to bring the dough all the way together, kneading it for about 2 minutes. And this is how it should be looking when you're done. Now I'll cover this and set it aside for when my soup is almost done. So now my pumpkin and beef is all done. And what I'll do is go ahead and puree my pumpkin. So now I'll add all the rest of my ingredients to the soup, starting with the beef. And I will also add my pureed pumpkin. The reason I like to puree my pumpkin is so that I'll have the pumpkin flavor evenly distributed throughout the soup. I don't just want to bite pieces of pumpkin here and there. I want, an even distribution of the pumpkin in the soup. So I like to puree it. And now I'll add my carrots and that packet of Grace soup mixture that I had. And I will just continue adding the other ingredients throughout the soup. Next, I'll go in with my pimento seeds, my seasonings, my green onions, my thyme, my corn, my pepper, and I will give it a good stir, and I will sit the lid on here, and I will allow this to, come up to a boil, and I'll let everything marry together, my sauce thicken up a bit, and then I'll be right back to show you guys what I'll do next. So now after 10 minutes, we will give our soup a good stir while we check it. And this looks like it's coming together pretty well. So now we will go ahead and start adding the dumplings. You just roll them up into small little balls or whatever shape you like them in, and you drop them in the soup. When they start floating up to the top, that's when you know they're done. These do not take long to cook because it's made with self-rising flour and it's very light and fluffy. So it does not take a long time to cook. And they're small. The smaller you make them, the faster they cook. So I will allow these to go for about 5 minutes while I cover the pot and let it all simmer in the juices. And then I'll be right back with you guys to show you the finished product. So now our soup is all completed, and I will just go in with a little bit of parsley. You guys know I like to sprinkle my parsley in everything. And I'll sprinkle my little parsley, and then I will plate this up, guys, and I will get ready to dig in. I cannot wait. The soup is so delicious, so flavorful. Oh my God, I cannot wait to dig into this. Okay guys, so this is the finished product of my beef and pumpkin soup. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, share it, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. I will leave all the ingredients in the description box, and I will see you next time.